first topic in the uh, series on the artwork is the idea of the ark. And the ark has 7 aspects, the first of which I'll talk about right now. Generally speaking, you can think of the ark as kind of what it sounds like, as the supreme object of desire, the some kind of tradition, spiritual heartbeat of humanity that has been carried or has been carrying humanity sort of towards its highest destiny, protecting it, and in our time, there's something about having an idea of what the ark is that brings it to life, and that's the first aspect that I'm focusing on today, or the aspect that I'm focusing on today, the first aspect, which is the ark's sub-ontological being, or the tendency of the ark to flicker in and out of existence. And you can make this sound really abstract, or you can make it sound very simple. And there's sort of dangers to both of those approaches, because the abstract approach kind of loses people, and the simple approach sounds too simple almost. So I try to kind of toe the line between those, but French phenomenology and post-structuralism and psychoanalysis have done a lot of work on the idea of insistence as something, as a category that sort of pertains to the unconscious. And the philosopher Jean Val, who is kind of criminally underread, he was like one of the first French existentialists, connected this idea of insistence to God, or basically the divine ultimate object of desire. It neither exists nor does not exist. So it's not just in our imagination. It's not a mere useful fiction. Nor is it the opposite. Is it something that has the same kind of concrete reality as entities that are in the world. It has something more like a dream logic, the way that you'll have a dream and it will feel profoundly significant, and you might try to interpret the dream and feel like you're on the verge of getting it, or even having an epiphany, but then perhaps later on, no longer believing in the epiphany, or even no longer remembering the epiphany. So there's this kind of pulsation of meaning, being ever on the verge of meaning, and this is something that is intrinsic to the divine. I would say it's not necessarily intrinsic to God. Like, the ark is not God. God and the Trinity are on a much higher level. The ark is really part of human history, and God is above that. But it has this quality of insistence, of neither being nor non-being. And but with that is a sense of pregnancy. And that's why I associate this first aspect with Mary. So Mary was carrying Jesus in her womb, and she was told by the angel that Jesus would be the Messiah. And then, while he was alive, she still had sort of an important task of being his mother, but especially when he was in the womb. Mary is sort of carrying this thing, and has faith that it's divine, or that it's the Messiah. And all of the sort of pain and discomfort and sense of um, also sense of importance, sense of like love, instinctive love for your child that we associate with pregnancy should be associated with the ark. It's like it has this existence non-existence thing going on, but also this like instinctive love, sort of willingness to sacrifice to bring it about. So that's uh, that's the first aspect of the ark, first of seven.